Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Swords, and Knight of Wands, reversed. To start off with, I would like to let you know that this is in fact a love reading, so if you do not want one of those, then feel free to click off and check one of my other readings on my channel. With the Wheel of Fortune here, this is a situation that is extensively out of your control. This is something that feels divinely aligned, feels fated, and it feels almost angelic in how it comes about. This is something that you may fear at first, but then over time learn to accept. This is the type of love that feels ecstatic. It feels like ecstasy. There's a part of you at first that feels extremely guarded to it because of how profound and life-changing it may feel. You could also feel as though it's hard for you to talk or communicate with this person initially. You may also stutter around a lot. See, even now I'm finding a hard time even talking. So that could be what it is that you feel around this person. That's what I'm channeling in right now. Finances and career. This could be a person that you meet at work, or this type of entanglement comes about because of your working life, perhaps meeting them at a specific event that is related to your work, like a work party, or someone that you have already met through such means. It feels as though this person is the one that reaches out first. Soulmates in the back. Well, as I saying that type of faded energy, stay optimistic about your love life, engagement, codependency, and calling in your soulmate. That's twice. Damn. So with this energy, right now you could be in a position of having recently just gone through some troubles love related that may have made you feel pessimistic about what it is that's coming towards you or what it is that is sparking up. You could have gotten offers in the past but decided against them because you felt like certain things weren't right. It felt like bouquets of deception and you weren't really sure how to go about it. Again, feeling closed off, or maybe you've just been the type of person to stay at home for the majority of your time and be quite a bit of a homebody. This is the type of person that feels very much like engagement material. Like, you're gonna know first bat meeting them that this is a person that you are meant to have in your life. My life started when I met you, is what this person would say. Yeah, that's funny. I was literally just talking about that. Though I will advise you that codependency could feel particularly tempting, especially in this person's company. Make sure that you're checking your habits and not doing things like checking up on whenever they're texting, to a point where it's like you're checking your notifications throughout the day almost extensively, like every minute passing, trying to see if this person's responding. And make sure that you space out your time so that your finances and career won't be impacted too much by this connection. But yeah, you're at the point where you are calling them in. And this is something I'm very excited for you about. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations have been heard. If you are a witch or someone that practices manifestation, or perhaps if you are religious and you've been doing some prayers to whichever deity that you believe in, they have definitely heard them, and the person that's coming into your life is exactly as you have wanted. But again, be careful about codependency, even though they may seem the perfect type of person to come into your life. You have your own life to live, and that sense of independence will be important as well in fostering this connection even more. Do you even see me that way? So this person could have some insecurities upon initially meeting you if you see them that way, especially because they'll be the ones reaching out first. For some of you, I'm seeing blue eyes being significant here. could have dark brown hair. I want a fresh start with you. So there could have been something that happened upon your first meeting that had this person feeling like a bit embarrassed or feeling as though they weren't sure how to proceed fully. They could have gotten some type of social media of yours, perhaps Instagram, but they weren't sure about how to really reach out the way that they wanted in order to leave a good impression. Will you choose me? So there could be some competition around the situation as well. Or if you were someone who has a lot of suitors because of your appearance and you're used to this type of energy, again with the Queen of Swords, that seems very likely, then you are very, very perceptive in who it is that you choose because of how you've been hurt in the past. And because of that, this person's left wondering if they fit that criteria of what it is that you're looking for. Let it go. So this is interesting. I had asked this deck, this oracle deck, how it is that you would be meeting this person, but it seems like there's a sense of secrecy around this, almost like you're not really supposed to know all of the details, but I'm gonna try to pry for you anyways, because this is something that is already fated to happen. You two could have a first date being kind of like a lunch date situation. For some of you, this person could have a very strong build. They could be into anything athletic related, perhaps soccer. This could be someone that's into gardening as well, likes to be grounded, likes to be out in nature. They may be the type of person to be quite a bit of a hopeless romantic and write you love letters. Next card you got was Catfish and Luxury Life, as well as Wake Up Call. So, with the Wake Up Call card, this seems like something that is going to leave you quite a bit breathless. You could also be getting sudden random calls from this person, perhaps very early in the morning, so quite literally wake up call. But this ties in with the Wheel of Fortune card. There's a sense of ascension, a spiritual awakening that happens upon meeting this person. It feels like ringing in your head that you can't stop um, moving towards this path because it feels as though that's the most clear thing, like that's what it is that you're meant to be doing. This person has a bit of an insecurity with how their social media appears versus how they do in real life. They may wonder if they come off as not who you think I am type of energy, because on social media they could present this luxurious, more put together version of themselves, and they wonder if you see them in the way that their mask is, or if you truly see them as they are. Let's pull some guidance cards for you. Contain your anger today and don't get worked up. It's not that big of a deal, anyways. This could be the type of person that has a bit of a hot temper, especially when it comes to you, or vice versa. You could be the hot tempered person. If there is any deception involved in the situation, it will be cleared out almost immediately. There's nothing that gets past you. Also, this person, they feel as though there's someone that's very intuitive. They could also channel in things very clearly, see things through their dreams, prophecies, and nothing will get past the both of you. Aye. Okay, got quite a few cards here. Um, Back of the card is there anyone you've offended? Reach out and try to rekindle the relationship. So with the fresh start, there could be for some of you a bit of rockiness in how things initially go, and they'll be the ones to reach out again to attempt to rekindle their relationship and start off anew. I see this as something that's going to end up happening unless this is of a past energy. Um, by that I mean there could be something of an ex reaching out, but that is the person that's in the past around the time that you are meeting this person. So it feels like a bit of a temptation to move backwards. And this is something that may piss you off the way that this ex person goes about things. That's for some of you. Okay, now is the time to expand your consciousness. Spend today in thoughtful meditation. So, if you have not been meditating recently, I would advise you to do that. Um, to help center yourself, you could also see more visions of this person through said meditations. You could get messages about them as well through that and through your connection. Wake up the intention in your heart. Keep your desires in the forefront of your mind. So again, you could be doing some meditation, some prayer work to call this person in, and that's the intention that's already been within your heart. So keeping your desires in the forefront, making sure that what you want is in your heart is going to help speed this process along. Can you tell the truth all day? Try an exercise of telling the truth. So, yeah, there could be a problem here where this person may do some like white lies type situation. This could be one of their red flags where instead of fully telling the truth, they like dancing around certain things in order to upkeep a certain image. And this is because of how much they want to make this good impression onto you. So they could want a fresh start because of that. What was I just saying? How will people remember you? What will you create that will stand the test of time? So this is something that you remember very clearly, and so that's why that whole fresh start energy keeps coming up in this reading. Because this person may be remembered under certain impressions that are not super favorable, especially if you're someone that has that Queen of Swords energy of like the very cutthroat individual that's not to say that like you're mean or anything, but like that you know what it is that you want, and if it's not that, then you're just like bye. um, but yeah, there's a lot of reputation involved here. That seems to be a very forefront message. So again, take what resonates, but also be sure to be discerning about the people that come into your life. Let purposeful action guide you. What are you looking for? And what do you want to accomplish? You both seem like very driven individuals, and I have the feeling that anything regarding your finances and careers will blossom when you join forces together. There's a lot of ambition and motivation here to continue succeeding, continue to move forward, and continue to prosper together. All right, love, that is the reading that I have for you today. If you would like a more personal reading, then you can go ahead and click the description down below, and I have all the links for that there. If you would like any sort of spell work, I also offer the same services down in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.